next time I try. And even if I still can't do it, yeah, you know that I'm gonna stick to it. Yes, it's all about going through it, and I'm gonna tell you why. Whoopsie, whoopsies, I made a mistake and it's okay. It's okay. Whoopsies are what it takes to get better and better every day. Whoopsies, I made a mistake and it's okay. It's okay. Whoopsies, help me look, see, I'm better at this today. Woo! Whoopsies, 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 whoopsies. I'm a little embarrassed when I look at my drawing compared to this. I'm just not getting anywhere with this. It makes me wanna hide. Aw, don't be embarrassed. Don't hide. You should have seen mine the first time I tried. It took a lot of whoopsies to look this way.
No one's perfect on their first day. Whoopsie.
Whoopsies, I made a mistake and it's okay. It's okay. Whoopsies are what it takes to get better and better every day. Whoopsie, 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 whoopsie.
Well, what about this? I want to jump rope, but nope, I just can't do it.
Well, not yet. Come on and practice with me. You'll see there's nothing to it.
Whoa! Whoopsie.
Whoopsies, I made a mistake and it's okay. It's okay. Whoopsies, help me look, see, I'm better at this today. Woo!
It was only a dream, the waves of evil crashing over us. It was only a weak and faithful scream beneath the battlements. I know it's hard, but for long, before it's too dark. Wake up, my love, please don't give up on me. It's hard. Wake up. It was only a dream, the waves of evil crashing over us. It was only a weak and faithful scream beneath the battlements. But I know it's hard, before long, before it's too dark. Wake up, my love, please don't give up on me.
What is up? What is up, you guys? We are back at it again. Another day here in the epic 100 Days of Rootkit. I hope y'all are chilling today, all right? Reviewing, exploring, testing your limits, because today is all about chilling, asking questions, and reviewing, all right? Nothing too crazy, nothing new, nothing insane, all right? We're just relaxing. As always, today, hey, ask questions about anything, all right? Anything from the last 80 days. Just ask away. Also, I'm in the Discord in the events chat, so you guys can go ahead and just hop into there. And if you are a Patreon or Discord premium member, you can just go ahead and hop in the events chat and ask verbally, all right? Ask verbally at any time. You don't need to use the normal chat. I have both the Twitch chat now open and the YouTube chat open. All right, so you guys can go ahead and chat in there. And as always, these days go as long as you guys have questions. All right, if you guys aren't asking any questions, then it's going to be really short. All right, if you guys are asking questions, we'll go pretty much as long as needed. All right, to a certain extent. Let's go ahead and finish up our intro here before we continue on. This will buy you some time to ask your questions. If you don't know, we are Rootkit, a nonprofit organization here in the US of A. Don't go to college. Don't go to any other boot camp. Just come here. Watch our videos. 100 Days Rootkit. All right, we're going to teach you everything you need to know to pass our CompSci Cert exam. Also, you can go onto our GitHub and look at the roadmap for our CompSci Cert exam, see everything that's going to be on it, and learn yourself, all right? Completely free to learn, and then take your exam, get certified, and get a job. It's really, really that simple. On top of that, we have our giveaways, which we will be polling the winner today for the week 11 giveaway, all right? The winner will be polled today. We have the week 12 giveaway live right now, so make sure you enter to win, and this will be polled next week. All right, so make sure you enter to win. It's completely free. If you click on this green button here, you'll be entered to win. You just need to prove you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, following us on Twitch. Very, very basic things, and you'll get more entries to win. On top of all that, there's a link in the description of this video, and if you're on Twitch, somewhere down below, there's a link to the charity event. And you can donate. We are a charity, which means all donations are 100% tax deductible if you are here in the US of A. Depending on how much you donate, you can unlock certain rewards, like our Epic stickers, our Epic collab t-shirt, and this epic sweater right here that I got on with the 100 Days of Rootkit little sticker icon mascot and the logo on the back. This thing is thick, it's heavy duty, it's warm, it's epic. All right. Additionally, all donations match 1-for-1 for the first 10,000 donations. Those roll in at the end of the month, and we have pillars along the way, like teaching for 24 hours straight, shaving my head here live on stream, and the one no one wants to see, shaving my beard. All right, no one wants to see that except for my mom. That's where all my knowledge lives, here in this beard. So we don't need to get rid of that. All right. Alrighty. What questions do y'all have? What questions do y'all have? Let me pull up the Discord also, just in case anything comes in. Again, remember, you guys, this goes as long as you guys have questions. So if there are no questions, this will end pretty abruptly. All right, this will end pretty abruptly. Of course, we will poll the winner for the week 11 giveaway here at the very end. All right, so stick around for the very end. And I think we actually have to do I think we have to re-give away last week, because I think the individual who won didn't respond. Let me check my email here real quick. Yep, no response. So we actually have the giveaway today, which we don't know what it is yet, and then the 100 Day of Rootkit stickers that we pulled last time that the individual did not claim. So we are going to re-roll who wins that today. All right, we're going to re-roll who wins that today. So we're giving away 2 pieces of merch today. 2 pieces of merch. What questions do y'all have? What questions do y'all have? So remember, tomorrow we're going to be getting into JavaScript, right? We're not going to get into any of the like modern JavaScript libraries like React, Vue, or Angular. We're going to be pretty much talking about vanilla JavaScript and the DOM and how all of that kind of works and how we can go about doing queries to access our APIs. All right. It won't be the most in-depth JavaScript journey. All right. It won't be the most in-depth JavaScript journey. It's just going to be enough so we can complete the full stack image. All right. Because we're mainly Python focused here. We've teased out C. We've probably done the most in depth with C. We've showed the HTML, we showed the CSS, and we'll show some of the JavaScript. It's up to you on what you want your 2 languages to be when you take the certification exam, right? Totally up to you. So we thoroughly are going to be, like we've already seen, teaching Python. So it's totally up to you guys on what else we're going to be teaching. What do you guys have for me question-wise? Y'all are really slacking. I'm gonna say it, really slacking on the last couple days or the last couple weeks of Chill Q&A, because y'all are not asking questions, and this is probably one of the most valuable streams for you guys, because it's literally your guys' time to take control and ask questions. And if you guys aren't asking questions, then you better know the content we taught, all right, for the exam, because it's not going to be fun if you wait till after 100 days of Rootkit's over and then you have questions. We're not going to be able to answer them, right? We're not going to be able to answer them like we do now. Even if you are in the supporter chat, it's not going to be answered the same way it can be right now. What's up, Roy? What questions do y'all have? Any tips on how I can start my own AI aimbot code? Well, tip number 1, start with our base code so you can kind of understand what's going on. And then you can go ahead and adapt that to however you want. We've had lots of people that have adapted to different games, trained their own models, also used it to then interface with Arduino and other various bypass systems in regards to, because by default it has software-based mouse movement, which is blocked by some anti-cheats like in Valorant. The aimbot works, the mouse movements work, but the Valorant aimbot will block it. Same with a couple other ones. So Arduino is the way you can go about avoiding that. What's up, Black Ice? If there's no 100 days of Rootkit questions that come rolling in, we can pull up the code base for the aimbot, since there's been like a trillion of you guys joining from the recent upspin in aimbot trends. So we can go over some of the stuff. You are underrated, man. I bet you are gonna grow so much, and I'm happy to be here early. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm hoping that too. We've been hoping that for a while, and it's very, very slow on growth. But we'll see. Doing things for free is very expensive because someone has to pay the bill, and no one's paying the bill right now. So any support you guys can do, whether that's monetarily or letting people know, spreading the word, that helps us, right? Because we're almost to the point where we can monetize on YouTube. When we hit the 1,000 subs, we won't be able to monetize still. We have to hit the hour mark because you have to like have, I don't know, like 10,000 hours or something. I have to pull it back up. So that will help plug some holes a little bit. Not really. It's not going to be like an insane amount of money, but we shall see. I don't see any other questions in regards to 100 days of Rootkit, so make sure you guys ask if you do. We are on Twitch also. The YouTube audience is larger than it is on Twitch, except for one time we got raided by Code with Anthony or Anthony Codes, forget the exact name right now, and that was like 80 something viewers. All right, so I don't see any questions right now. So I'll pull up the aimbot code and address any of the questions you have, Roy, in regards to it. Let me see here. If you guys haven't already, look, not requirements. It's not a requirement at all. All right. But if you have the extra money, I would highly recommend, if you haven't already, especially when the new update for it for ChatGPT 4, or not ChatGPT 4, for GPT 4 integration happens, get GitHub's Copilot, right? Get GitHub's Copilot, because it's actually kind of pretty neat. All right, I just got it yesterday. I've been messing around with it and seeing how it works. It's pretty nice. It's pretty neat, except it's $10 a month unless you pay for the $100 for a year access. I think you get 2 months of it for free. So I would recommend messing around with it, especially if you are new to programming. Especially if you're new to programming, it's going to be very, very handy. You should definitely be using these AI tools if you're not already, because you can get it to automatically explain this code for you and generate code for you to an extent. It's not the best at it, but it will work. Where can I get the code from? Our GitHub. Apply to games through. How do I apply to games through the aimbot test? Not sure what that question means. The aimbot code is up on our GitHub. So if you go to our GitHub, you'll see aimbot. It is pinned right here. You can go and click on that, and everything is here. You can download it. There's the instructions for running it. Is down below. Make sure you also follow the install instructions wherever they are, right here, so you can get it up and running. If you have a NVIDIA GPU, you're golden. If you have an AM GPU, good luck. All right, you have to run the Onyx model, and you're not going to get very much help for us with Onyx because that's more of a pro setup. And then if you have no GPU, it's really not even worth you running. All right, you're not going to get anything really usable. All right, it's going to be very, very slow. Is a 1660 Ti good enough? It is good enough. I don't think it's going to get you potentially winning. I don't know. It's weird because the 1660, a lot of people have posted their stats for it, and sometimes they're getting better stats than I did when I was using a 2080, which I don't understand. Unless it has a higher clock rate. That's the only thing I could think of, is the higher clock rate would help it. So I'm kind of confused on that. So you'll get usable rates, but it's not going to be anything insane. How do I integrate this code to gamers for the aimbot though? What do you mean to gamers? This works for any game if that's what you're asking for. You can do it for any game. You just need to set the video game window title here. Yeah, for any, it works on any game. You just need to set the video game title here. So that's the title of the window. So if you go to your task manager and you look here, if my task manager will load, whatever that process is called here in the task manager, that's what you need to put in the video game window title. This works for 99% of games, but some games like Call of Duty games use special invisible UTF-8 characters, so you can't just type in the name because it won't work. You have to use some script I posted. Basically, if you look up the, yeah, here it is. if you look up the PyAuto GUI library, you can get it to output all of the titles. So right here, this is the line of code you need to run to output all of the titles of all of the windows. If you copy the title from there and paste it in here, then it will work also, because you'll get the special characters outputted. What other questions do y'all have? What questions do y'all have? If you guys don't have any questions, then oh, there we go. I've never downloaded any file from GitHub, so is it possible if you could tell me where the download button is for the file? Right here, the code button. Don't click on the release. A lot of people download from the releases, which I might just delete all of these because they usually lag behind, because I don't initially make a release when we do a quick bug fix. Click this and then download zip file. What other questions do you guys have? What the heck is going on here? I'm clicking all the wrong buttons. Alrighty, we're gonna wait a couple more seconds here to see if there's any other questions, again, from any of the previous 50 days of 100 days of Rootkit, or anything you guys else have. Again, this lasts for as long as you guys have questions. If you guys don't have any questions anymore, then we're going to do the giveaway. We're going to re-roll the prize from the last, so week 10's giveaway, because the person did not claim their prize. And then we'll end the stream. Are you guys also working on new codes like this aimbot code? No, we are currently not working on any major updates for this. What we are working on, though, is our deception platform, which I'm going to try to get released today. We'll see. So the deception platform we've teased, so congratulations, since you've asked this question, now got me talking about it. We'll reveal more information to you guys here in the streams. All right, to you guys here in the streams. So let me go and load it up. So the deception platform is pretty neat. All right, pretty neat. We're utilizing a lot of different AIs here to make a convenient dashboard for you. So in the deception platform, which we'll be launching hopefully today, again, we'll see. It's going to be in beta. We have a bunch more features we're going to add. It is completely free to use at first, and then after a certain threshold, it's just pay as you use. So there's no monthly subs, no nothing. If you use it for just a little bit, you'll pay a couple pennies. If you use it a lot, then you'll pay whatever you use. All right, and it resets the free amount every single month. So if you use all the free stuff, you can wait till next month and then use it for free again. So it's using text generation here at the top. So we use it currently internally for auto generation of scripts for YouTube Shorts, and then making people say those things. So thanks for the follow or subscription, Roy, on the YouTubes. So here we use it internally for generating scripts for our YouTube channel. So for example, our video editors will go in here and I will tell them technical terms like maybe a driver. What is a computer or operating system driver? they'll go in here and say explain in let me zoom in a little bit more. Explain in what is it called? An operating system driver, and you can generate the text. After it's generated, then, and we can alter this a bunch based off of the feedback you guys have. A script will be generated, and then you can choose from our very limited lists of pre-made people's voices. We can add anyone's voice. If you guys just ask for it, we can go ahead and add it in, so this will continue to grow. So let's say we want good old Joe Biden, since those are really popular right now, like the AI chat conversation stuff. The thing is, all of those suck. All right, ready to hear some high quality Joe Biden talk? Let's click on generate audio, and it's really that simple. It takes a couple seconds to generate the audio for them. Everything's recorded, so you can see it here. And
an operating system driver is a program that...
Sorry, this is kind of... I messed up when I made Biden's voice, so it's kind of quiet. So let me go ahead and turn up the audio here for you guys.
An operating system driver is a program that tells the computer's operating system how to interact with a device, like a printer, scanner, or keyboard. It's like a translator between the device and the operating system. Without the driver, the device wouldn't be able to communicate with the operating system, so the device wouldn't work. So
that's just a little teaser. And again, we have a bunch of fun people in here. We use it all the time for our YouTube shorts. So if you want to see more examples, you can go check out our YouTube shorts. Let me turn this down a little bit and let me pull up the chats. Sorry if you guys are saying anything, I can't see right now. Put the Indian Prime Minister voice. Sure, you can do any person's voice you want. If you guys have requests for voices, just let me know. We'll add them, and they're all really high quality. So we'll add them in. It's really easy for you guys to use. And again, we can do a lot with this. We just are going after what we're using it internally right now. But if you guys want to do more or want it to do more, you can just let us know and we can do more with it. And again, we're keeping a log of everything so you can re-download what you've made before. And again, some people talk slightly differently. So like Elon Musk, if you've ever heard him talk live, he talks with a stutter and it's pretty dramatic sometimes. So we're building a bunch of profiles of different voice types so you can choose a mild or major stutter. So when you generate a script for Elon Musk, you can make it so it stutters. If we do this, major stutter, hopefully it works on the first try. Sometimes you have to generate it multiple times, so it looks like there's some stuttering in here. So if we generate Elon Musk, we can go ahead and pause this, bring this bigger. There we go.
An op-op operating system driver is a small PP program that helps your comm computer communicate with the...
So that didn't really work too well for this type of stuttering. So sometimes you'll have to regenerate the script, or you can just, you don't have to generate a script. You can type in here manually if you want. So we can just type in here manually, be like, hi everyone, how are you doing today? And we go and generate.
Hi everyone, how are you doing today?
There we go. And now we got them stuttering. So there's a lot of things you can do. Again, with the AI generation, sometimes it works really well. Sometimes it's a little iffy. So you pretty much just got to keep running it over and over again to get exactly what you want. Or you can manually, again, type in exactly what you want. Let me pull up the chat. And wait, I got to start the music. Turn the music down a little bit. All right, so let's see. In Python, is Python 3.11 compatible with the AI aimbot? No. Trevor, well, unless something got updated, because I was using 3.11 on my most recent tests, like sanity checks, to make sure everything was working. And it seemed like some things were incompatible with 3.11. So again, it's not our code that's incompatible, it's the libraries we're using that haven't updated to the latest. So that's the whole issue with programming, is the latest and greatest language, and sometimes the latest greatest of just anything in general, is cool. and what you should be using. But sometimes there's some big changes made that affect what a lot of people do and how they use it, so it's incompatible. So it takes some time to upgrade. So it's usually regarded to its best practice to stay like one version-ish behind until the latest kind of matures a little bit and things get compatible. So if you are having issues, definitely use 3.10 instead. Definitely use 3.10 instead. What does this do, by the way? I think you asked that right before I showed it off. Can you do Prime Minister's voice? Yes, we can do anyone's voice. Is it releasing today? I will try to release it today. We wanted Twitch integration in for release, but I'll try to see if I can get that done today, because pretty much you can use this on your Twitch streams. So when people donate bits or whatever, they can you can clone your own voice and then have people make you say whatever they want. So that's the idea. Or people can use any of the pre-made voices we have. Hello. When is this released, and will this aimbot work for 5N? When is the release? If you're talking about Deception, that's potentially later today. For the aimbot works in pretty much any game. The only issue that you may run into is that depending on the current version of the anti-cheat they have, it may block software-based mouse movements. So Valorant, and I think there's like one other game, are the only ones we know that are blocking the mouse movements. The aimbot works in Valorant and the other game. It's just the mouse movements are blocked because of the anti-cheat system. So you have to use either a custom driver, or what most people do is use the some Arduino workaround. I've never used Arduino workaround, so you're best asking people in the Discord for that. In my experience, 11.3 works fine with the AI aimbot. Then I'm guessing they probably, whatever was potentially causing me an issue, hopefully they updated. I think it was an issue with the TensorRT version. Like the newest TensorRT didn't have 3.11 compatibility. But again, all this stuff changes so quickly. So just because I tested it a month ago and it didn't work for 11.3 for me in a certain configuration, doesn't mean it's not going to work now. It may be updated and working. You were talking about a giveaway. What was that about? We give away merch every single week of 100 Days of Rootkit. So again, since a lot of you guys just joined right now, we are Rootkit, a nonprofit here in the US of A. Don't go to college. Don't go to any other boot camp. All right, they're scams. Just come here, watch 100 Days of Rootkit, and get our CompSci cert. We'll get you a job. It's really that easy. All right, costs absolutely nothing except for potentially taking the certification exam. Except if you're here right now chatting on the 100 Days of Rootkit stream, congratulations, you have a waiver. All right, so you can take the exam for free. On top of that, we do weekly giveaways during the 100 Days of Rootkit event. So you go to the blog section of our site. The week 11 giveaway just ended, so we're going to be giving away that merch today. And the person that won week 10 didn't claim their prize, so this is being given away today to someone else. The week 12 giveaway is live. That's what we're currently on right now. So you can go here, click on the green button. You'll be automatically entered. It's 100% free. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel and show it here, or Twitch, etc., you'll get more entries into winning. What is the merch? Great question. I don't even know. We roll it here live at the end of the stream. And it's one of 4 items. Those items, if you click the link in the description of the video, will take you to our charity Streamlabs event. Again, we're a charity, so if you're in the US, it's 100% tax deductible if you donate, and all donations are matched 1-for-1 for the first 10,000 donations. The merch items here are the normal default stickers, the exclusive 100-day Rootkit stickers, the collab t-shirt, and the epic sweater that I got on right now for 100 Days Rootkit. These are the 4 items that may be given away today. We roll a number between 1 and 4 and see what's going to be given away. Where do I download the aimbot? It's on our GitHub. How do I register for the giveaway? We just talked about that. Just go to our site, blog, and click on week 12, and then click on the green button here, and you can enter. It's just that simple. What's your position in this Rootkit company, the Rootkit company? We are a nonprofit, and I am the current president and one of the co-founders. One of the co-founders. Why? Why do we exist? Because college is a straight up scam. For pretty much most job positions, they'll suck all the cash out of you, put you into debt, make you a slave, and you'll be pretty much poor for most of your life. Then go to college. Lots of people don't go to college when they go into the tech field. You don't need to. It's not a requirement. Most job positions do not require it unless it's a gov job. At least here in the US, gov jobs, because the gov sucks and lags behind everyone else, those usually have hard requirements, but normal jobs at pretty much any company do not require a college degree. They do not require. I don't have one, and I've been very successful, right? We'll just put it that way. Very successful. You don't need one. And pretty much we have a complete alternative for you right now as a streamlined path. You don't even need our cert to get a job, but it's going to be a rough road for you. I've taken that road, right? It's not fun. It's rough. It takes a long time. You constantly got to be proving yourself. Or you can take the cert. That way you've proved yourself. There's a measurable amount of knowledge you have, and it's just easier for you getting hired. You don't have to do as much legwork. Where do I think I remember back in the day, in the AI development Discord. I think I remember back in it was called AI aimbot. The AI aimbot's on our GitHub. You guys can just download it from there. Yeah, before it was called basic AI aimbot, but we changed that, so most people are just going to search AI aimbot. So if you just search that, it comes up more easily, but it is a basic one. It's a base model. This is not meant to be a full-on custom solution ready for you to go. This is meant for you to learn and build upon it. It will work completely fine in most games, but it's meant as a base for you to build on and advance. All right, it's for you to get your feet wet in the world of Python, in the world of machine learning, in the world of mouse manipulation, screen capture, so you can go about doing various things. And again, this is low-hanging fruit. This is the easy thing to do. The fun thing you can do to move on top of this is, hey, AI aimbot, great. This works cool on games. You know what else it works great on? Real world. Make a goddamn auto turret. All right, put it on a gun. Bam. Now you have a piece of machinery that can kill people. All right, can literally kill people using the same software. There's no difference. It's the same software. Pitch it to your local government. Congratulations, you'll make lots of money. This can be done on non-violent needs also, so security systems that you want to make. This can be done for video games, of course. You can try to make systems that counteract this if you'd like. This is just the beginning of what you can potentially do. And the screen capture and mouse movement is huge for if you want to do automation of things. So if you want to automate tasks for you, if you're into video production or whatever else, you can make macros essentially that will automatically happen for you. You can pretty much do a lot of stuff. This is also an intro to potentially you making massive bots. So if you want to farm Twitter bots or Facebook bots and then use the deception platform to potentially run something like a disinformation campaign, which we do not endorse, of course, you can do it. You can do it by learning this basic stuff, how to manipulate the mouse movement, do screen captures, look for things on the screen using AI or more basic techniques, and then you can go about doing that. All right. You gotta know the offensive stuff in order to do defensive properly. So if you have a grand idea of a video game yourself, you should definitely be using this so you know how it works, so you can defend against it, because you can't defend against what you don't know. Sorry, I had a sentence failure. No, you're good. I have sentence failures all the time. If you guys watch the stream, you definitely know. I'd be struggling. Dan Bro just gave me an idea. How do you download the AI aimbot? Go to the GitHub. We're literally on it right here. Go to the GitHub. You can download it. Just click on the button here for code and then click on download zip. What's the difference between the different Python files in the AI aimbot? Good question. So the basic one, main.py, is the one that people should only really be trying to attempt to run if they just want to get something working, right? This is the basic one that should work on the most amount of people's computers. It requires, to be fast and efficient, it requires an NVIDIA GPU. If you don't have one, this will work on your normal CPU. There's just one alteration you need to make into this line, because I kind of messed up this logic and I've known this is a bug here for a while and I haven't fixed it. If any of you guys want to fix it, make a pull request. Congratulations, you can get the champion role and all the benefits with it. But effectively this should be more in an if statement. So if you have an NVIDIA card, it will use the CUDA. If not, it will just use your CPU. But yeah, this one is the slowest because it's just using the model straight out of the box, not too much extra optimization besides using half precision floats. And yeah, it will work. It will work just fine. It's just the slowest one. The Onyx one, this is a bug. I don't know why this one's in here, so ignore this one. The Onyx ones are going to be faster. All right, they're going to be faster. It's using Onyx as the base model, which is a very popular framework for AI models, and it works for a lot of different devices. The Onyx is super optimized for CPU, so there's a CPU version of Onyx. So if you do have no graphics card, you can run the Onyx CPU version, and this will be pretty much the fastest you can get without having a GPU. And if you have an AMD card in general, AMD is not good to have for machine learning. Not good at all. They suck. They've purposely just been behind. It's literally their fault. They are so behind in all of this. They are not working with the AI community very well. So this is pretty much the only way you can get it to work on an AMD card, and the results, I don't know, I haven't done benchmarking for AMD, but apparently it works pretty well for the people that are running it on AMD. It's not even using native AMD graphics calls. It's using DirectX 12, I believe. Where's the right here? It's using DirectX 12, I believe, which is a Windows exclusive thing. So you need to make sure you have this running on Windows. All of these only work on Windows, by the way. And the final one, so what it's supposed to be is this main one's supposed to be working everywhere and it will work on CPU. This is supposed to be just the GPU only version, but like I said, that one line needs that if statement. So this will be slightly faster than the main one. The Onyx ones will be faster than the main one and the Torch one here. And then the Tensor is the fastest, best one you can potentially do. It's using NVIDIA's Tensor RT library, which is a library that NVIDIA themselves has produced for machine learning and manipulating, libraries on their cards directly. It is the creme de la creme, the fastest you can get. You'll usually get up to twice the performance of the other scripts when you use this, but it requires NVIDIA GPUs, and it's a more complex setup process, which you won't really get help from us from. All right, you can ask questions, maybe we'll answer them, maybe we won't, but you won't get as much help because it's meant for people that are going to take the time to either figure it out or already know how to set it up. Maybe we'll make a video on the setup process for the Onyx and the Tensor RT. If you follow the instructions that we have here for the different versions, you'll pretty much be good for, at least for the Onyx one. The Tensor one still still is a little complex because when you download the TensorRT stuff, you have to install the wheel file, and then there's a couple of folders you have to drag and drop. It's a very manual process, right? It's not user-friendly at all. It's very much corporate dev. And corporate dev stuff is very, very bad. It's not user-friendly at all. The AI uses Python, right? Yes. The Cheerios. What's the difference? Files harder for people to use? Yes. Pretty much main and main Torch GPU are going to be the easiest for people to set up and running. The rest of them are going to be more complex, right? More complex. The Tensor GPU is the best one, but it's going to be the most complex one to set up because, again, this is like corporate level development. Only people that know what they're doing are even messing with the TensorRT library to begin with. So if you are messing with this on your free time, for the love of God, please put it on your resume. This is a big major item. Same thing with Onyx, to be honest, because these are things that most people never mess with unless you're a machine learning engineer, right? Most people don't even know these exist that are dabbling in machine learning because they are, again, like corporate level resource items. Like, you want to know when something is corporate level resource, look at their docs, all right? If we look at the Tensor NVIDIA TensorRT docs, they are garbage, to put it nicely, all right? I mean, this is it right here. This isn't the exact one I was looking for. No, oh, whoops, the API reference right here. Like, this is what you get. It's not even, you don't really even get too much Python support. It's mostly just because it's written in C++. All of this stuff is written in C++. Python's just a link to the underlying C code that was written for it. All right, so everything is originally written in C++, but like, there's no descriptions on any of this. If you don't know, then you pretty much don't know. The only way you can learn is click around and look, all right? And the description for items here aren't really the best either, all right? Could you explain how to run the scripts? Like, what are the scripts which should be running for the aimbot? For how to run the scripts? Hold on, I don't think anyone said anything on Twitch. And no one ever goes on Twitch. Everyone's here popping on the YouTube section. For how to run it, you just follow the where is it at? Just follow the README. In the follow the pre-setup. Right, well, the requirements also. Then follow the pre-setup and then do the run. So requirements, if you have an NVIDIA GPU, then run this. Again, we only recommend you doing this if you have an NVIDIA GPU. You can do it with an AMD one, but again, like, it works kind of if you do the Onyx section, but I don't have an AMD GPU, so I haven't done any testing on it myself. People that have done the testing said they're getting good results. So, but download one of these. 11.7 is the one that's recommended, but it doesn't have Onyx support. So this will not work for Onyx. You have to do this one if you want to use Onyx, and then just follow these steps, right? Follow these steps for installing everything else, and then do this. If you are interested in learning more about programming, how to get into programming, Python in general, guess what? We have 79 other days recorded and on our channel that will teach you everything you need to know to get our CompSci cert and then become a programmer and get a job, right? You don't need to go to college. You don't need to go to any other boot camp. It's free. It's on here. If you don't like how we teach, we link to a bunch of other content that is free. So if you go onto our GitHub, the CompSci cert roadmap is what you want to look at. here's the things you need to learn. Additionally, you need to know 2 different programming languages. It's all listed out here. So click on operating systems. You can pretty much just Google this, copy, paste, Google it, and get an answer. Or if you want, you can use things like GPT, ChatGPT, the new GPT Plus using GPT-4, and ask it these things, and it will give you the results. Learn these items, all right? And then do the exam. It's that simple. And then if you don't like how we teach stuff on the 100 Days of Rootkit streams that we have recorded, we have more free websites, more YouTube channels you can check out, and some mixed content. So this will be free and paid content you can do in order to learn these concepts. Does it have to be a RTX 2050 or higher? No, it doesn't. It does not need to be. This is just the recommended. That's the wrong one. These are just the recommended ones. If it will load. Where's that? So I know it says requirements. It's not required. This is just what's recommended. If you have something lower than this, it will run. It just won't really be that usable. YOLO V5. Why we use YOLO V5 compared to the other versions is it has the best balance for people that have modern, like more modern cards or the more later modern cards. It has the best balance overall for speed and performance. V8, sure, it's the newer one. V8 is slower than V5. It is more accurate, but it is slower. And we are using the small version, so we're using YOLO. We're using Ultralytics YOLO's V5s. So if you look in Google Ultralytics V5, you'll see their GitHub. So you can use this model directly. You can see the performance here along with YOLO V8. So you can see here latency here at the bottom. So this is how fast it is to do something. All right, and you can see here we use the small model. All right, we use the YOLO V5 small model. So small right here is slightly faster than the small V8. So you're getting slightly faster results. It is less accurate, right? Because this is the score for accuracy. It is less accurate than the V8, but it is faster. I would highly recommend you just upgrade to the medium model because we're using the small one. Use the medium model instead to get better results. And if you are going this far and you want to experiment more, then try to convert things to the V8 model, because according to this graph, the V8 model should be better performance than the medium V5 model, but faster. Looks like quite a bit faster. I want to say twice as fast, but I don't think it's twice as fast. It's almost twice as fast. So again, this is supposed to help you. These things exist. We have these things up for free for you guys to help you start learning programming, because you should know it. You should know it. I don't care what job you're going to do. You want to be a plumber? Cool. You should still know programming because it runs your whole life. How hard is it to use the aimbot is to set up on a scale 1 to 10? A 3. If you're just going to run the normal, if you follow the instructions to a T, starting here and you follow the instructions to the T and you have an NVIDIA GPU, you won't run into any issues. It will just work. If you don't have an NVIDIA GPU, or you're trying to do the Onyx or TensorRT one, it's going to be more difficult. The Onyx one, I would put maybe at like a 6 or 7. And then the TensorRT one, if you don't know what you're doing, it's going to be a 15 out of 10. It's going to be pretty difficult because it's not really intuitive on what you're supposed to do on the final step. That's why I said, like, maybe we'll make a video on it. I don't know. What other questions do y'all have? Again, the chill Q&A goes for pretty much as long as you guys have questions. For the normal viewers that are here for 100 Days of Rootkit, please ask your normal questions. You will get priority over the aimbot questions. And sorry, I'm just looking at stuff right now. But again, this today goes for as long as you guys have questions. So as long as you have questions, we'll keep answering them and we'll keep going on to a certain extent. And then when everything dies down, we're going to do the giveaway. We'll poll who won for the week 11 giveaway. We'll give away those prizes. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow for Intro to JavaScript. What other questions do you guys have? Yeah, the video stuff, I'll be down to make more videos. The only thing is we have 2 video editors, but they're busy with other stuff a lot of the times. So since we don't have video editors, and they're volunteers, so pretty much we're very much volunteer ran. So if you have friends that are video editors, hey, hook us up. We do profit sharing when we become monetizable on YouTube. So you will get a percentage of the monetization from that video. But we have lots of ideas. It's just getting them up and edited, kind of difficult. Like we made the VPN video, I feel like a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago. It's still not up on the channel because it's still in editing limbo, because again, our editors are volunteers, and so it's however long it takes them. Yeah, and like I could edit the video and have it up also, but I got other stuff I got to program, like the deception platform that we showed off earlier. So kind of rough. So we could be making a lot more. We just need more volunteers to help out. Y'all are almost eligible for monetization. Yeah, kind of. We're close. So if I pull it up here, you would think, but there's 2 requirements. You have to have 1,000 subs, which we're about to hit, but we don't have the watch time. So you can see we're at 1,500 watch hours and we need 4,000. So even though we'll be hitting 1,000 subs here soon, we still won't make any money until this is hit. So it's that chicken and the egg scenario, because everyone wants money, but we don't have very much money at all. And we'll pay through the monetization, but we don't have the monetization either. So it's pretty much, you can help us get there, and when you help us get there, you'll have lots of content made to potentially make a bunch of money on. So that's what our current volunteer video editors do, is they're making lots of shorts content for us. So when we do hit monetization, shorts don't really have the best monetization. They're also helping us with longer format videos, but those will, obviously start being monetized on bigger and bigger as we pop off. Let's see here. So I can make a bot to just watch all your videos. You can. You 100% can. I feel like I think we released a script for that actually. So we have a Clicker Hero bot here also. Where's the other one? Because we have a bot here for, I can't remember what it was for exactly. The YouTube uploader. So the Clicker bot is for a YouTuber, forget the name, Code Bullet, released a video on him making a Clicker bot. He didn't release the code at all. I don't know if you guys ever watched him. He has millions of subs. The video got millions of views. So we made the Clicker bot that he made pretty much, and then just released it. So if you run this and run the game, you can see how the Clicker bot works. All of these scripts that you're looking at from us are made for learning from. So they're not made most optimal, most cleanly, none of that. This is not like peak developer code writing, all right? These are meant to be learned from. There's lots of comments and documentation here. And it's very flatly written. So that way, if you are new, you can easily go through and learn about each one of these items. And again, if you use GitHub Copilot, which is using GPT, you can have it explain some of these to you even more in depth if you are having issues with understanding it. And we use a different screenshotting method here because the DX cam we use on the aimbot is way faster, but sometimes it can be a little unstable. This one is way slower. You do not want to make an aimbot with this screen capture one, but it's very stable. It's very stable. So this game is not an FPS, so you don't really need peak speed, so it works good enough. Additionally, our YouTube uploader is, I don't know if this YouTube exploit thing is still up and running, but effectively if you made a YouTube short and like just one single one and you uploaded it 1,000, 10,000 times, some of those shorts would go absolutely viral and get you like 10 to 100,000 views. It is completely random. Like you upload the same video 10,000 times and like a handful of those will go viral. There's a bunch of YouTube channels that you can find that do this. They'll literally have tens of thousands of videos uploaded. So this is basically a bot for you give it a video and it will keep uploading it to your channel over and over and over and over again. Not really, I guess, answering your question. So yes, you can, if you look at the aimbot stuff, you know, we're doing screen capture and mouse movements. That's all you need to do for making a bot for, let's say, auto watching videos or auto skipping ads or whatever you want to do. Because all you need to do is run it, have it looking at the screen, at a YouTube video, whatever it is, and then maybe the ability to skip an ad if it ever sees that like skip ad item show up. That doesn't require machine learning. All right, you can identify things on your screen without machine learning. If you look at this bot, the Clicker Hero bot, we use the image library here, and it has this function. Oh, actually, I guess it's in PyAutoGUI. There's this function in here called .locate. If you have an image, like a screenshot, so you can use like snipping tool in Windows and grab a screenshot of something. Let's load up snipping tool here. Let's say I want it to click on this button right here. I can take a screenshot of it. Now I have a screenshot of this. I can save it, and then using this function, I can basically say, look at my entire screen right now and find where that button is. It will find that button, and then you can move your mouse to that button and click on it. So this is a way for you to go about doing that. There's also another example. There's more examples if you look at our New World bots. So the New World MMO, we have two bots, the basic one and the fishing bot. So the basic one is going to be for just running around randomly and picking up items. It just smashes the E key. It uses the same simple method and looking for certain icons on the screen. So you can look at that. And then additionally, the fishing one, I guess this is the fishing one. The fishing one will auto fish for you. So you can look at these, see how they're being done, start learning from the code. Again, they're all pretty well documented for beginners, and you can adapt them essentially to any task. Again, game manipulation is easy because most devs are spending their time anti-cheats for looking for traditional ones. So that would be memory injection and other various like low-level techniques. These are not low-level techniques, and these techniques are only really possible now because the consumer GPUs are good enough to do this stuff, all right? To do this stuff. That's why you're seeing an uptick now of these AI aimbots and etc. because consumer GPUs are only good enough now for it. Again, low-level stuff, who cares about the games? Think about the bigger picture. How can you make a product for this to make you a bunch of money? All right, games or whatever. All right, and that's a whole legal loophole if you're making cheats for games. if you're selling money. You can make cheats for games, but once you sell them, then you're going to potentially get yourself in hot water. If you give them away for free, then you're just fine, right? Then you're just fine. But again, that's basic stuff. Think about bigger picture items, right? Think about bigger picture items. I'm gonna go and try it and learn it because I'm just beginning. Yeah, do it. Definitely. These are meant to be people's first intro potentially into programming, right? So the AI aimbot is a little more complex per se, because look, you don't need to be good at math to be a programmer. The aimbot though does have some math in it, because again, you got to move the mouse around, so figure out how to move the mouse. You can use something as simple as like just saying move over X amount, move up X amount. It's not super or complex math in any of this, except for this part, as you can see. So don't really get too overwhelmed by it. Look at these other bots like the clicker and the New World bots, because they're way more basic and there's no crazy math. All right, we're just doing basic subtraction, all right, some addition, all right, nothing crazy. What other questions do y'all have? And again, if you really want to learn programming, watch 100 Days of Rootkit. Watch all of the days, learn every single item. Do that. Then you can get certified and you can do this full time as a job and make a lot of money. The last person we got hired now makes 100K. Like it's just that simple. All right. It's really that simple. And that again, if you're outside the US, you might not make that much, right? That's more of a US rate, right? So take that with a grain of salt. That's like probably on the higher end too. Most people, it's probably more realistic to expect between 60 and 80, right? So that's definitely on the higher end. They were doing a lot of stuff on their own free time. So they had a kind of a portfolio built up. They didn't have any like actual job experience from a normal job, but they did have stuff on their portfolio they were doing. Thanks for encouraging me to do this because I was gonna give up. Yeah, don't give up. We have our whole slogan here at Rootkit is, where's the pin? I always mess up the placement of the pin. No, where is it? Hold on. Oh, here it is. So programming is easy and it's meant for lazy people. If you think you're lazy, this is a great job for you, right? Because programming is meant for you to be potentially as lazy as possible, and conveniently when you are, then that's the best work you can be as a programmer. And we have a slogan. The slogan for Rootkit is 1 bit at a time. There's the little pin for it. You can get from our site, from the merch store. All right, because every thing you want to do in real life, doesn't matter if it's programming or baking or plumbing or carpentry, whatever the hell you find that you want to do, it doesn't matter the topic. It will always be overwhelming at first. So cut it down into small bite-sized pieces and take it 1 bit at a time. Because when you do that, then by the end of it, you'll be done and you'll realize, it wasn't that bad. All right. Everything is always super complicated and time-consuming at first. All right. Once you take 1 bit at a time, like for example, if you were wanting to make an AI aimbot yourself, cool. Where do you start? Before you do anything, think about it. What are the steps you take, right? Do you know Python programming? No? Well, maybe learn how to program in Python first, right? Then think about it, like logically, right? Because a lot of people overcomplicate or think about this a little too much. Like, to do an aimbot, and if you watch the video of the aimbot video we have on our channel, like I also break it down there. Like, it's very easy to make an AI aimbot because it's effectively, you need some way to capture the screen. If you're just starting out, like, don't worry about having the most optimal screen capturing. Like, even us, when we first made the AI aimbot, if you look, you can look at the commit history. So this is all the previous updates we've had. If you look at the very first ones, we were not using the most optimal, fastest, whatever, and there was only one file, right? It was not optimal, it was not set up, it was very, very basic, very, very basic, because like, just start out getting some type of screen capturing. Doesn't matter if it's fast, just get something, then figure out how to move a mouse. All right, those are the two easy ones, and then think through the steps. All right, now I need to move the mouse on a player. How do you go about doing that? You could totally use the more basic .locate method here by Googling, and you would find this from your Google searching. It would work in some cases. It's not going to be best, but at least you made something. All right, and then from there you can start looking into actual AI systems, because this is not an AI. I mean, you could classify it as AI, but it's not AI in the modern sense. So then you can look into more machine learning stuff, because I'm gonna be honest with you, the dirty secret, all right, the dirty secret is AI is actually pretty easy to do. I know people don't want you to know that. It's actually really, really easy to do, because the computer does all of the hard work for you, right? It does all the hard work for you. All you have to do is collect a bunch of data, right? Because it learns from something. So as long as you have the data, the AI system is pretty easy to make. You just have to have the computer crunch the numbers for you automatically. What scripts should I be running for the AI aimbot to work? Just run the main one, main.py. Try to run that first. Turning 16, I'm trying to get my degree in auto mechanics, and I'm trying to do this on the side. Perfect. Get your degree in auto mechanics. If that's what you like and that's what you do it. Also, doing programming on the side, even better, because guess what? Whether people like it or not, cars are going to become most likely electronic, completely electronic. I mean, they've already become pretty much completely electronic with the current computer systems in them. They're only going to become more computer-like, right? Especially with the rise of Tesla and EVs. If you know programming, you will be a better technician than everyone else potentially that you're with that don't know programming, because now you have a larger insight on the programs and applications you're messing with, how they work behind the scenes. But even better than that, programming allows you to unlock God mode. You can think something and then will it into creation by programming it up. If you see something in your auto mechanic world that can be solved by you making a little programming script or whatever, you can just make that. And now you've made that company more powerful. Maybe you can spin it as your own product. Maybe you can put it up on GitHub and give it away for people for free. But that's literally how it works. And the thing is, people always think about, oh, why hasn't this been done yet? Or someone must be working on this idea because it's just like so obvious. The answer is no one's working on your idea. People probably thought of your idea a million times over, but thinking about it and doing it are two completely different things. Lots of people think about stuff. Cool, great for them. You thought of something. You're not going to do anything about it, most likely. That's how most people are. So if you do take the initiative to go make it, then make it and show it off. Get people using it, take that extra step, maybe make some money on it. Combining programming, schools are really behind. They should be teaching all this default required in every school system, but they don't. They don't. It should be taught by default so you can go into your other fields like auto mechanics and really be a level up on top of everyone else. What other questions do y'all have? I'll give you guys like 30-ish more seconds to ask questions. Remember, we go as long as you guys have questions. So if there are no questions, then we'll switch gears and do our giveaway. And we got week 11 giveaway to do, and then we got a re-roll for week 10 because the individual didn't claim the week 10 giveaway prize. So what other questions do y'all have? Again, if you guys don't have any questions, then we'll pretty much be done. So ask your questions if you have questions. I don't see anything, so I'm gonna start prepping this the giveaway. If you do have questions, ask them right now, all right? Because once we're done with the giveaway, then we're pretty much donezo for the stream. So let me pull up the giveaway stuff here. Any other questions you guys have? Oh, that's the wrong one. Alrighty, so we have, let's do the re-roll for the week 10 giveaway. So that's the all of the stickers, right? All of the stickers. So let's do the re-roll for that one first. Here we go. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and re-roll. And it is Levi. Levi, you have won the re-roll, so you will be getting an email here after the stream. You have 1 week to respond. If you don't respond, then we will be re-rolling your prize and it will go to someone else, right? So you got 1 week, and I'll send that here later today. And that's for all of the stickers. So all of our base stickers, you'll get all of them. Last chance for you guys to ask questions. So let's do this week. Oh my. You guys are terrible. Jamie, oh my gosh. All right. Well, the people that entered the week 11 one are both of them have been cut off from winning more merch because they always win all of the merch. Literally, one of them put their name as just re-roll me, please. So let's see what this giveaway is going to be for this week. So let's get a random number between 1 and 4. And it was 3. So that's going to be one of our t-shirts. So again, it's based off that link in the description in our giveaway here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to be giving away one of our collab t-shirts. And to who? All right, if I told Jamie if we landed on him again, we would give away 2 merch items. So let's see. And look at that. We're giving away 2 t-shirts to 2 different people. Who are they going to be? Well, the week 11 people in here are not going to receive the merch. They've received too much merch already, all right? They've won, what, like 3 or 4 times already. So what we'll do instead is the 2 t-shirts that we need to give away, we'll enter that into the week 12 giveaway. So the week 12 giveaway right now will be 3 merch items that we're going to give away. A t-shirt, and then a mystery item. So we'll figure that out on the next Chill Q&A. So make sure you enter if you haven't already. If you don't know how to enter, I'll go ahead and run through it again. If you go over to the Rootkit website, can we not bug out, please? There we go. If you go over to the Rootkit website and you click on the blog tab, you're going to see the week 12 giveaway here. So go and click on that and you can enter to win. All right, just click on the green button here, enter name and an email. This is the email we will be contacting you on if you win. And then there's a bunch more options that don't show up until you enter. But effectively, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel and prove it, you'll get entries. If you're following on Twitch, if you do various other tasks, you will get more entries to win. And we're going to be giving away 3 items this week. All right, 3 items this week because the week 11 one, one of them we have a deal. So anytime he gets chosen, which he got chosen again this time, we have to double the merch that we're going to give away for the next week. Well, we would have done it for more people on that week, but there were only 2 people that entered and both of them have been cut off because they have won way too many times, way too many times. So make sure you enter. That's all I got for you guys today. So we'll see you guys tomorrow for Intro to JavaScript. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.